Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So the New York Mets, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it could be a springboard for them?
I do, Boo, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title, so the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game, and that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Sandy Alcantara. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talking about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win. A ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Right-hander kick steals. That clips a corner.
He doubled up on the off-speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering is down low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
The right fielder with assist, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Alcantara, an all-star a season ago. He features a changeup, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
To short, could be two. Birdie toss to second. On to Cooper, and it's a double play. So his plan of attack on the mound worked perfectly right there. Got what he was looking for.
Well, he was determined to get that hitter to take a pass at that pitch, knowing that if he got it on the ground, the defense is really good behind him. They could roll it up, get the double play. They did just that.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That one's in there, 0-1. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. No score, just getting started, top of the first. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. That one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Check swing, no appeal. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Pete Alonso stands in now and watches strike 1. Big time power. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now the count is even. The pitch. And now 1-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one drifts inside. And a pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. And that one's gone. Pete Alonso takes him deep. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Jeff McNeil stands in. First pitch, not close.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And there's the strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Next pitch is inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
People call it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this.
Back here in Miami, and today's starting pitcher, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. John Birdie at the plate.
the shortstop.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The wind of the pitch. On the corner for a strike. Chris, when you look at Justin Verlander, what makes him so good on the mound?
Well, I would say in the prime of his career, the fact that as the game went on and he got deeper into his outing, he actually gained more velocity and became more crisp. So he was one of those classic pitchers that you said, if we don't get him early, we're not going to get him at all.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
1 down, base is empty. 3-2 now. Pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Luis Arias stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Here's Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
And the right-hander back to work. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Line drive caught. Daniel Vogelback at the plate. And the first offering is not close. And that's outside. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Started after the 2-0, now an appeal to third, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. In for a strike, now 3-1. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Left-hand batter waits. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The pitch. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Chisholm makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting up, the catcher, number 2, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. And the righty deals. And down on strikes. And that is that. Mets lead 1. They're up 2-0. And welcome back. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The center fielder.
And a pitch. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. The pitch. That one just missing inside. 2-2.
He also became the first player from the Bahamas to play a game at shortstop in the bigs since Andre Rodgers.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Struck him out looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Joey Wendell. Line drive, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. And that's in there for strike 1. Wendell off of first with 2 away. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1. And they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Alcantara back to work. Nimmo, 30 years old now, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Bounce to the right. Cooper handles. He handles it himself and 1 away in the top of the third.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And the right-hander deals. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Marte retired. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A walk and a run scored his first time. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile. What do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Goes down looking. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third, here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Fortes getting the start at catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And a pitch. On the ground. McNeil gloves it, gathers, and throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Abisail Garcia up to the plate. Verlander, 40 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Garcia, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Venezuela. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Birdie in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the fourth. Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind to kick the pitch. Now a pop up on the infield. Wendell has it sized up. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now back left field, Mark Canha.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Mark Canha. First pitch just misses. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
2-2 count.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on top 2-0. back here at the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Gene Segura. Verlander back to work. That one hit to right. Base hit as he pulls up short. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Luis Ariz stands in. That one's in there, 0-1.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach.
To third, and he's safe. Here comes a pitch. And it's even up.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Into center. Nimmo puts the squeeze on that one. Runner tags from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's a one-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and nice job with the sac fly.
Chisholm, the next to hit, takes outside.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. The pitch. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Center field. A little bloop single. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The pitch. Check swing. Appeal to first. No, he held up. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Pitch. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here's Joey Wendell. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Around second is Jazz. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. It's 2-2.
huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there for strike one. And he deals. And that one fouled off. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else. Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next pitch is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In the dirt. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. And now we'll step off and check on third. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Abisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out swinging his first time. That hits the dirt. 1-0. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. And Garcia gets a piece. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Left field. Canna should have this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Miami, here's Daniel Vogelbach.
The designated hitter, Daniel.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Kicks and fires. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Bounced up the middle. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eduardo.
And now here is Eduardo Escobar. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball one there. Vogelback gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
On the ground, could be 2. The rides to second, on to Cooper, and it's a double play. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Omar Narvaez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Starling Marte. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty delivers. That one inside. Ball 2. Miami's bullpen with some action. Sixto Sanchez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Cabrera, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Second and third, 2 down. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 2 outs. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And the right-hander's 3-1. They say it went. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets. The score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a speed threat, John Birdie. The pitch. That's through there for a strike. The 0-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next,
Gene Segura at the plate here. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And here it comes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. The 2-2 now. Next offering is outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And so not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. First offering misses the mark. Righty to the plate. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, Canna on the move to his right. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Miami down in order. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Yeah, there's the strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. Arias over to pick it up. Sends it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. A couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School. in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
One down, runner at first. At the plate, Jeff McNeil. Good contact guy, good defender. And the first pitch misses for ball one. At the belt and fires to the right side into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Sixto Sanchez. So up next, Mark Canha. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Alonso over at second. McNeil at first. One gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
One down. Daniel Vogelback will hit next. First pitch, not close. Left-hand hitter waits. That clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Activity in the bullpen. Steven Okert up and throwing. Shagwab getting loose as well. And the righty deals. To third might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And welcome back. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Marlins.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Verlander, a 6'5" righty, over 200 career wins, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Third
Next to hit, Joey Wendell. Verlander goes 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2004.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been.
That is the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. And now Eduardo Escobar. Sanchez back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now back. Narvaez.
And here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. First offering misses the mark.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
2-0.
Kicks and deals. Now 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Right-handed reliever. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That one's in there, 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-1 now.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. That's in there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And the pitch. And now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 out. So up next for New York, Starling Marte. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Out of here. So he leaves the yard to left. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Francisco Lindor, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a ball popped up and it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
Here's Pete Alonso, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And that's in there for strike one. Lindor, the runner at first with two gone.
He's going.
Lindor on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The left fielder.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Tommy Hunter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pitch. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
No outs, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. In there for strike one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next pitch downstairs. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now right fielder.
Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Base hit center field. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, John Birdie.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kicks and fires. That one pushed foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Ouch.
First base.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
So bases loaded with one away. Next is the designated hitter, Gene Segura. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next pitch misses outside, and the count's full. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end. Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the free pass right there.
1 down, and at the plate for Miami, Luis arrives. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. So they turn things over to the righty, David Robertson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next pitch misses. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Now it gets away from Narvaez.
That's just about the last way you want to give up the lead. Pretty demoralizing, and on top of that, the possible go-ahead run moves closer. So now it's really time to buckle down and start making some good pitches.
Tied at 4. Got him! 2 away.
Well, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Cooper in the box now. Takes strike 1. Birdie at third. Segura on second. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. Smash to the left side. This looks like extra bases. Now it rolls down into the corner. 1 runs in. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. The run scores all the way from first. And they lead by 3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now for the Marlins, Joey Wendell. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adam Ottavino.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
In there for strike 1. Runner leads away at second. And that's through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Mets 4. Matt Barnes gets the nod out of the bullpen.
Matt Barnes.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
McNeil, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And the pitch. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Canha, 1 for 3. They say you win.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And a pitch. Strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Daniel Vogelback up now for the Mets. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Guillorme looking for a 2-out hit with a runner at scoring position. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
On the ground to third. Wendell fires over to first. And that is that. Mets strand one, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. The pitch. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And now the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 away. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Next offering is down low. And the count 1-2. Set down on strikes. Frozen with the heater at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Avisail Garcia. That one lifted to left. Canna under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They hold a 7-4 lead. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Floro.
Number 36, Dylan.
And stepping in for New York, Eduardo Escobar. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. The line to kick the pitch. And there's the strike. Floro, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Righty delivers. In the air, right field. Garcia settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
And here is Omar Narvaez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball popped up, and it's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And that one moves his feet. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Sanchez gets under it. 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Brandon.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses. There's the strike. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take the series opener here at home.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now. This
one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for